Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of our series Radical Prayer. Today I want to talk about, it's going to be fun, but it's going to be difficult this week because we don't get to radical prayer without walking through some difficult things in life, without facing some challenges that are so much bigger than we are, that we get crushed so much that kind of our last resort is to get down on our knees, face, into the ground or face into the chair right in front of us, whatever it might be, face buried before God. And we just stay there. And we don't get up because we say to God, God, what I'm facing out there, what I'm facing once I stand up, has already crushed me so much and is so much bigger than me that there's not even a reason to try to face it, on my own. The only one who can face it for me is you. I've tried facing it myself. I've tried going to friends for comfort, or a spouse for comfort, or a girlfriend or boyfriend for comfort. I've tried to make enough money to kind of protect and control my entire future. I've tried all these different things. And what I've come to realize is that all of that is not big or strong enough. It's not sufficient enough to face what I'm currently facing in life. My challenges are so big. The weight of them is so big that these shoulders can no longer carry them. I am crushed. The weight of what I'm facing has literally brought me to my knees. Literally, I physically feel like it's brought me to my knees, and I'm here before you. And the only place that it really feels like the weight is not so much there anymore. Or maybe, of course, you get to the place where the weight's not there at all. It's almost like you've taken it from me. It's here on my knees, face down in this chair, face down on this floor before you. And what happens inside of us at that moment in life is we don't want to get up. Now, I'm not talking, just to clarify, I'm not talking about being in some depression or sadness where you just don't want to get up and face the world. What I'm talking about is a joy in the midst of struggle, pain, and challenge, is a hope in a place where there should be no hope. And what you say in that place of joy and hope is you say, I found the place of joy and hope. I have found the one place in this world, in my life, in the midst of challenges and pain that I can come to and find this joy and hope. This is the place of joy and hope, right? This is, my kind of happy place, right? This is my happy place, is in your throne room, God, is before the maker of the world, is before the one who created me and knows the exact plan he has for my life. This is the place where the only one who is powerful enough, all-knowing enough, is everywhere at all times, the only one who is able and capable to keep me from falling completely, that's in the Bible, to keep me from falling completely, is you. And so where else would I want to be at all times, all day, all night, but on my knees, on my face, before you, waiting on you, listening to you, really at peace in you. It starts out as desperation, and then peace comes because you say, God, I so desperately need you in this situation because nothing else is working. God, I've scrambled in here today. I've fallen on my knees for one of the first times in my life today because everything else isn't enough. And I'm hoping you're going to be enough. And then guess what? He is enough. And then you stay on your knees for 30 minutes, and then an hour, and then 2, and then 3, and then 9 hours on your knees. And you say, this is the sweetest place to be because I've finally found a place in my life where something is enough for this big thing that I'm facing in my life. And I just want to end by saying, and that's why, even though if I could wave a magic wand and my 2 special needs daughters would physically, with their health would be totally okay if I could wave that magic wand. That's why I thank God every day for their situations. Because God gets so much glory and because he drives me to my knees. Because nobody else can figure it out. but he knows all the answers. And I believe that 100% with all my heart. He is my place of refuge. He is my place of joy and hope through all of it. And so I just want to challenge you today and say, God might have to crush us to lead us, or allow us to be crushed to lead us to radical prayer. And I want to tell you, it's worth it. It is worth it. It's worth it for anything to happen if it leads us into the throne room of the God of the universe, of our Father, of the Creator, of the one who made us and loves us so much. The greatest gift he could ever give us is for us to be compelled to get on our knees and our faces every day and spend so much time in him and knowing him and just being blessed by waves of glory and blessing and love and wisdom from him. And so I want you to not run away from the pain, but allow him to do whatever he must in our lives to lead us to this radical knowing of him. All right, thanks.